Topping news tonight, the opposition deputy leader updates the work of the Constituency Boundaries Commission. A new prescription drug bill laid in the House of Assembly today. An American visitor struck by a boat while snorkeling in Exuma, and the business office of a newly ratified Free National Movement candidate ransacked. With the upcoming 2026 general election fast approaching, rumors of new constituencies' boundaries have been circulating. The Boundary Commission, also known as the Constituency Commission, is very important to the country's democracy. Member of the Constituency Commission, Jcn Cartwright, addresses rumors of new constituencies and asked, as an opposition member, if he's pleased with the discussions thus far.
Yes, we are. I mean, it's been a very fulsome discussion, very broad-based. Making sure that the Bahamian people, both in New Providence and across the Family Islands, have proper representation in terms of the allocation of seats and how they're distributed.
Cartwright also said that the Commission has looked at some broad concepts where it feels that adjustments need to be made. In the House of Assembly this morning, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Michael Darville laid the National Health Insurance Specified Chronic Diseases Prescription Drug Bill 2025, which aims to repeal and replace the National Insurance Chronic Disease Prescription Drug Fund Act, Chapter 358. Here's what he said about the new bill.
This new bill will help my ministry with integrating National Prescription Drug Plan into the National Health Insurance Authority, a bold and necessary step to ensure that every Bahamian can access affordable, high-quality medications to treat chronic diseases. Madam Speaker, this crucial piece of legislation marks a significant step in our administration's overall agenda to transform the lives of Bahamians by ensuring their fundamental right to health and longevity is preserved.
Dr. Darville stated that our nation is plagued with chronic non-communicable diseases like obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease. He says through advancement in primary health care and work from the National Health Insurance Authority, the Ministry of Health is waging war against chronic non-communicable disease across the country.
With the passing and enactment of this new bill, the National Prescription Drug Plan, which currently serves over 1,000 Bahamians, will now be administered under the National Health Insurance Authority, providing equitable, cost-effective, and standardized care for more than 160,000 beneficiaries across the country. This integration now means a single access point to where life-saving medications to treat chronic non-communicable diseases by way of our country's new national drug formulary will be accessible.
Dr. Darville said the new measure also means better procurement practices, strategic partnerships, and enhancing the use of digital health tools to track medicine compliance. The new legislation will also establish centralized purchasing of prescription drugs, introduce standardized contracts and compliant mechanisms for health care, while strengthening the National Health Insurance Agency's role in national health delivery. In Exuma, an American man was struck by a boat while snorkeling in the area of Tar Bay on Monday. He sustained severe injuries to his lower body and was assisted to shore by locals, where he was transported to the Exuma healthcare facility for medical attention. Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper, the Member of Parliament for Exuma, gave an update on the matter today outside the House of Assembly.
Well, firstly, our thoughts and prayers go to the family. Gentleman is in good spirits. He's in stable condition. He's been now transferred to his home country. There was an accident as confirmed by the police. The police is investigating. I won't speak to that investigation. As it relates to the hospital matters in the Ministry of Health, I believe Dr. Darville has made a statement in this regard.
Following the accident, there was criticism about the state of emergency medical services on the island after the victim was transported to the local clinic on the back of a pickup truck as opposed to an ambulance. Earlier, the Minister of Health, Dr. Michael Darville, explained that the decision was made to transport the victim in a private vehicle as opposed to waiting in the ambulance because time was of the essence in getting the victim treatment. Mr. Cooper added the following.
One of the things that we must appreciate is that Exuma is an island that's 45 miles long. I think Eleuthera is longer, and maybe Long Island is longer as well. And sometimes, as the Minister of Health said, logistically, sometimes it makes sense for private vehicles to take a victim to the hospital. It happens in New Providence all the time. Let me just assure the people of Exuma that we are actively working to bring more resources to the island of Exuma. Dr. Daval has indicated previously that we have hired doctors from Ghana, and we anticipate at least 3 of them will join the Exuma Health Care Facility. And we are going to continue to press forward to improve the state of healthcare on the island of Exuma.
Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper. The 2026 general elections are fast approaching, and after the Free National Movement officials revealed their candidates for the election, Myles LaRota, Minister of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, confirmed that he would be throwing his hat in the race again in the Pinewood constituency in the upcoming 2026 general elections. He was asked to give his opinions on his competitor Lincoln Bain, who's considering himself to be a force to be reckoned with in that constituency.
Mr. Bain can speak for himself. I'm concerned with Myles LaRota. It's my belief that the PLP winning at the poll next year would be based on what we have done. Our record will speak for itself, and we'll put our case to the Bahamian people.
When asked why he thinks residents of Pinewood Gardens should have a compelling reason to re-elect him, Minister LaRota talks about his track record as Member of Parliament for the Pinewood constituency.
Let's start with the mothers of Cleveland and Eunice who have children going there. And you find out that they didn't call me the godfather because I didn't do anything. Let's look at those who are driving on what we call I-95, Pinewood Drive. Let's talk about the 2 basketball courts that have been restored. Let's talk about the fact that I've worked with all 10 of the churches in Pinewood and have given multiple contributions for their ministry. Let's talk about in the not too distant future that we'll be having a 15,000 square foot community center, and not to mention in this line item, the government has set aside $20 million for drain remediation. Okay.
Minister LaRota has demonstrated his stellar record as Member of Parliament for the Pinewood constituency, and he believes that his track record will guarantee him a seat in the next general election. And finally, in this segment, is it political or is it just a coincidence that Dr. Nicholas Fox, the newly announced FNM candidate for the Fox Hill constituency, had his medical office on Collins Avenue vandalized after burglars reportedly cut a hole in the roof and ceiling to gain access only days after his ratification? He isn't certain of the motivation behind the attack. Dr. Fox said his employees found the office ransacked when they returned Monday morning. The perpetrators reportedly stole equipment with patient information. Fox said he believes the break-in is meant to politically intimidate him, but said he's not afraid and he will not let the incident deter him from his and the party's goals. Police have launched an investigation into the matter. We'll take a break here and we'll be right back after these commercials.